Thanks so much for raising me
Oh,
very healthy, nicely.
you're welcome, baby.